She announced, "I'm going to Cancun with the girls. Don't wait up." Then posted photos with her ex. I commented, "Have fun." Then changed the locks. What she found when she came home with her luggage. Original post. I 29 male should have seen this coming, honestly. Looking back, the signs were there. But when you're in it, you make excuses, you know? Been with Jessica, 27, for 2.5 years. Lived together in my condo for the last 14 months. I bought the place 3 years ago before we met. Small but nice, good neighborhood, manageable mortgage. She moved in, started contributing $600 monthly towards expenses, way less than half, but I made more. Seemed fair at the time. Things had been weird lately. She'd been distant, always on her phone, lots of work drinks that went late. Then last Thursday she drops this on me while I'm making breakfast. "So I'm going to Cancun tomorrow with the girls for a week. Kind of a last-minute thing. Don't wait up." Just like that, not asking, telling. Already packed, apparently. "Meet tomorrow? That's pretty sudden." "Which friends?" "Just some girls from yoga. You don't know them." "A week's kind of long. What about work?" "Already sorted it out." God, why are you being so controlling? It's just a girls' trip. Controlling? For asking basic questions about my girlfriend disappearing to Mexico with mystery friends? I'm not being controlling, Jess. This is just really sudden. Her. "Well, I need this. I've been stressed and I deserve some fun. You're always working anyway." The way she said deserve should have been my wake-up call, but I just nodded. Me. "Okay. Have fun. Be safe." She pecked me on the cheek, grabbed her suitcase. When did she pack that? And left. No discussion about bills while she's gone, no emergency contact info, nothing. That evening, I'm scrolling Instagram. My cousin Diana follows Jessica and sent me a screenshot. Jessica's story, her and 3 people at the airport, not 3 girls, 2 girls and Antonio. Her ex, the one who meant nothing anymore and wasn't even attractive to her now. The photo caption, "Squad goals. Cancun, here we come." I sat there staring at it for probably 10 minutes. Squad goals, with her ex. Then the next story popped up. Them on the plane. Jessica leaning against Antonio, big smile. Caption, "Vacation mode activated." I didn't blow up, didn't call, didn't text angry messages. Just commented on the public post, "Have fun." Then I got to work. First, I called my buddy Steve, who's a locksmith, explained the situation. "Steve, tonight or tomorrow?" Me. "Tonight if possible. Be there in an hour." While waiting, I carefully packed Jessica's stuff. Everything. Clothes, makeup, that expensive hair straightener she bought with my credit card last month, her vision board she made me hang in the bedroom, all of it. Neat and organized, in boxes in her remaining suitcases. Even included the plant she insisted we needed, but never watered. Steve arrived, changed the locks, front door and back, gave me new keys. Cost me $350, but peace of mind is priceless. Thanks, man. Been there, brother. My ex pulled something similar. You handling it better than I did. Moved all Jessica's stuff to the garage. Sent a text to my landlord. I own, but the building has management. Explaining the situation briefly. Saying my ex-girlfriend no longer lives here and isn't authorized to enter. They made a note in the system. Then I did something petty but satisfying. Changed the Wi-Fi password. Removed her from my Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, all of it. Canceled the credit card I'd given her for emergencies, which apparently included weekly manicures and Starbucks runs. Removed her as authorized user on everything. Finally, I texted her sister Lauren, who I actually got along with. "Hey Lauren, just FYI, Jessica and I are done. She went to Cancun with Antonio and some friends. I've packed her things safely in the garage. She can contact you to arrange pickup when she's back. I won't be responding to her directly." Lauren called immediately. Lauren, "What? Antonio? She told me it was a work retreat." "Nope. Girls' trip that included her ex. Saw the photos." "That idiot. I'm so sorry, Connor. She's been acting crazy lately." "Not your fault. Just wanted you to know the situation. I'll deal with her when she gets back. God, Mom's going to lose it." That was 6 days ago. According to Instagram, Jessica's having the time of her life. Beach photos, sunset dinners, lots of Antonio. She hasn't noticed I've commented on nothing else, viewed none of her stories after that first day. Too busy with her girls' trip to realize her boyfriend saw everything. Tomorrow she comes back. Can't wait for her to try that key. Update 1 posted 2 days later. Ooh boy, she's back. And the entitlement is astronomical. So yesterday around 8 p.m. I'm watching the game when I hear it. Key and lock, jiggling. More jiggling, then confusion, then aggressive jiggling. Bang, bang, bang on the door. Connor, my key isn't working. Open up. I let her knock for about a minute, then opened the door with the chain on. Oh hey, how was Cancun? What do you mean my key doesn't work? Let me in, I'm tired. Your key doesn't work because you don't live here anymore. Her face went through like 5 emotions in 3 seconds. Confusion, anger, disbelief, rage, then this weird entitled fury. Her, what are you talking about? Stop being dramatic and open the door. You went to Cancun with Antonio. The girls' trip was with your ex. We're done. You went through my Instagram? That's psycho behavior. It's public, Jessica. Your story was public. The whole world could see you cuddling with your ex. It's not what it looks like. He was just there with his friends. We ran into each other. In the airport? On the plane? In all the dinner photos? She actually tried to push against the door. The chain held. You can't just lock me out. My stuff is in there. This is illegal. Your stuff is in the garage, safely packed, and it's not illegal to change the locks on my own condo when my ex-girlfriend moves out. Huh? I didn't move out. You went on vacation with your ex-boyfriend. That's called moving on. I just made it official. Then Antonio appeared. This dude actually had the audacity to come to my building. Hey man, let's be adults about this. Adults? You mean like not going on vacation with someone else's girlfriend? She said you guys were on a break. I actually laughed. A break? She said it was a girls' trip. There was no break, but there is now, a permanent one. Jessica started crying, not sad tears, angry, frustrated tears. Her, where am I supposed to go? Not my problem. Maybe Antonio has room. Antonio, whoa, I'm not. We're not. You bastard, I pay rent here. You pay $600 towards a $2,400 mortgage and utilities. That's not rent, that's me subsidizing your lifestyle. I want my stuff now. Garage code is 4827. Your stuff is in there, all of it. Take it and go. Her, I'm calling the cops. Please do. Explain to them how you went on vacation with your ex while living with your boyfriend, and now you're mad the boyfriend won't let you back in his home. She actually called them. 2 officers showed up 20 minutes later. I showed them my deed, explained the situation, showed them the Instagram posts, which she'd suddenly made private. Too late though, I had screenshots. Officer 1, ma'am, this is his property. If you don't have a lease and he's asked you to leave, you need to go. But I live here. Officer 2, do you receive mail here? Well, I still use my parents' address. Any utilities in your name? No, but then legally, you're a guest who's been asked to leave. He says your belongings are in the garage. She stormed to the garage with Antonio trailing behind. Took them 3 trips to load his car. Guess his Camaro wasn't as practical as he thought. She tried one more manipulation. Connor, please, can we just talk about this? We can talk through Lauren if there's anything important. This is so immature. Immature is lying about a girl's trip to vacation with your ex. Her, I wasn't lying. The girls were there too. Me, cool story. Still done. As they drove away, I got a text from Lauren. She just called Mom crying saying you made her homeless. Mom asked why she was with Antonio. Jessica hung up. But the entitlement didn't stop there. Oh no. This morning I woke up to 72 texts. Some highlights. You can't just throw me out. I have rights. You owe me for the furniture I bought. She bought 1 throw pillow. This is financial abuse. Antonio means nothing. It was just fun. You're overreacting. I'll sue you. My dad is going to call you. He didn't. You changed the Netflix password, you petty ass. I need to get my mail. What mail? She used her parents' address. We need to talk about the deposit. What deposit? She never paid one. You're gonna regret this. Then the social media campaign started. She posted on Facebook about how her narcissistic ex kicked her out for taking a vacation and left her homeless and traumatized. The comments were hilarious. Her aunt commented, "Didn't you go with Antonio?" Post deleted within minutes. Her best friend Megan commented, "Girl, you said it was a work trip?" Post edited. My favorite was from Lauren. "Maybe don't vacation with your ex while you have a boyfriend?" Jessica called me from Antonio's phone after I didn't respond to her texts. Her, "We need to resolve this like adults." Me, "We did. You're moved out. We're done. Very adult. I'm gonna stay there until we sort this out. No, you're not. You can't stop me. I know my rights. Me, your rights to what? Trespass on my property? Good luck with that. I'm getting a lawyer. Cool, have them contact me. Until then, we're done here. She hung up. Antonio texted me separately. Bro, she's kind of losing it. Can you just talk to her? Me, you wanted her badly enough to go to Cancun with her. She's your problem now, bro. He blocked me. Lauren messaged me this afternoon. She showed up at our parents' house with all her stuff. Mom asked her point blank if she cheated. Jessica said it wasn't cheating, we were basically broken up. Mom said, "Did Connor know you were broken up?" Jessica stomped to her old room and slammed the door. She's 27, acting like she's 17. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. The most ridiculous part? She's now trying to claim we had a verbal agreement about her having tenant rights. Her proof? A joke text from a year ago where I said, "You can stay here forever, babe." My lawyer friend looked at it and laughed so hard he snorted beer. Tonight, she tried a new approach. Sent me a long email about how I misunderstood the situation, how Antonio was just there coincidentally, how she needed space to figure things out, and I violated her privacy by looking at her public Instagram. Then she ended with, "I'm willing to forgive you for overreacting if you let me come home and we can work through this." She's willing to forgive me. I replied with one line, "No thank you. Please direct any necessary communication through Lauren." It's been an hour and she's now posting cryptic quotes on Instagram about knowing your worth, and when someone shows you who they are, believe them. The irony is completely lost on her. Update 2, posted 1 week later. This will be my final update because I'm ready to move on, but the last week has been instructive about who Jessica really is. So after my last post, the entitlement escalated to genuinely unhinged levels. She tried everything, the family pressure campaign. Her mom called me. Her mom. This woman who barely spoke to me in 2.5 years suddenly wanted to have a heart-to-heart. Mom. Connor, sweetie, Jessica's devastated. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive her? She went to Cancun with her ex. She says that was a misunderstanding. How do you misunderstand booking a trip with your ex-boyfriend? She's young. She made a mistake. She's 27, not 17. And it wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. Well, where is she supposed to live? She's literally at your house right now. That's temporary. She had a whole life with you, which she threw away for a week in Cancun with Antonio. You're being very unforgiving. I'm being very done. Have a nice day. The financial audit, then Jessica decided she was owed money. She sent me an itemized list of everything she'd contributed to our relationship. I kid you not, this list included half the couch, $400. She paid $0 for the couch. Groceries, $3,000. She bought food maybe twice a month. Utilities, $1,800. Never paid a utility bill. Emotional labor. I can't even. Interior design consulting, $500. She moved my coffee table once. Netflix subscription, $180. It was my account. Total she claimed I owed her, $7,880. I responded with my own list. Rent she should have paid at market rate, $14,400. Utilities she used, $2,400. Streaming services she used, $540. Dinners I paid for, approximately $4,000. Trips I paid for, $3,500. Her car insurance I covered for 6 months when she was between jobs, $1,200. Total, she actually owed me $26,140. She stopped asking for money after that. The recruitment campaign, she tried to get our mutual friends involved. Started telling everyone I was abusive, controlling, that I'd thrown her out in the middle of the night, it was 8 p.m., that I'd stolen her belongings, they were in the garage, that I'd left her homeless. She went straight to her parents. Most people who knew us both saw through it, but a few bought her story initially. Then our friend Tom posted, "Didn't you literally post pics with your ex in Cancun last week?" Her response, "That's not the point." Tom, it's exactly the point. She unfriended him. The Antonio twist. Plot twist. Antonio dumped her. Lauren gave me the tea. Apparently, once they got back from Cancun and he realized she expected to move in with him, he panicked. Told her it was just a fun vacation thing, and he wasn't looking for anything serious. Jessica lost her mind. Showed up at his gym causing a scene, calling him a user and a manipulator. Security had to escort her out. She then tried to come back to me, sent this long message about how she realized what she lost and how Antonio manipulated her, and she was vulnerable and confused, but now she sees clearly that I'm the one. Me no. That's it? Just no? Yes, you're throwing away 2.5 years. You threw it away when you boarded that plane. I was going to marry you. Weird way of showing it. The last-ditch effort. Yesterday she made one final play. Showed up at my work, in my workplace. Dressed up, full makeup, holding a box of cookies from this bakery I like. Can we talk? Just 5 minutes? Me, Jessica, you need to leave. I made a mistake, one mistake. Why can't you forgive one mistake? Me, it wasn't one mistake, it was a series of choices. You chose to plan a trip with your ex, you chose to lie about it, you chose to go, you chose to post pictures, you chose all of it. But I choose you now. I don't choose you. Please leave before I call security. She started crying. Not sad crying, that manipulative crying she does when she wants something. You're going to regret this. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. Me, the best thing that happened to me was you showing me who you really are before I made a bigger commitment. She threw the cookies in the trash and stormed out. My coworker Brad watched the whole thing. Brad, dude, was that Jessica? Me, yeah. Didn't she cheat on you? Yep. And she brought cookies? Yep. Right? The resolution. Last night, Lauren texted me. She's officially lost it. She's been ranting about taking you to court for unlawful eviction, but the lawyer she consulted told her she has no case since she wasn't a tenant. She also tried to get back with Antonio, but he blocked her. Now she's talking about starting fresh and moving to another city. Mom and Dad are fed up and told her she has 30 days to find her own place. This morning I woke up to find she'd blocked me on everything. Finally, the silence is beautiful. Looking back, the red flags were there. The entitlement, the way she'd pout if I didn't pay for something, how she'd call me cheap if I suggested staying in instead of going to expensive restaurants, the way she talked about her friends' boyfriends who bought them expensive gifts. I just ignored it because when things were good, they were really good. But when someone shows you who they are, whether it's through Instagram posts from Cancun or throwing cookies in the trash, believe them. I'm keeping the new locks. They're probably the best investment I've made in years. And the peace of mind of knowing Jessica can never just walk back into my life? Priceless. To answer the questions I've been getting. No, I don't regret not giving her another chance. Yes, I'm doing fine. Better than fine, actually. No, I haven't heard from Antonio, thankfully. Yes, I kept the cookies from the trash. They were in a sealed box and they're really good cookies. Thanks for all the support, everyone. I'm gonna go enjoy my drama-free condo and my Netflix account that only I have the password to. Peace out. Edit. For everyone asking, the garage code has been changed. I'm not an idiot. Also, Jessica apparently told people I financially abused her by checks notes, not continuing to pay for everything after she cheated. The mental gymnastics are Olympic level.